Hey, welcome back, Children of the Universe. This is ULC Northern Ministries Bible Study number 31. This is part 2. We are covering our review of Revelations chapters 1 through 3. Today's message is on the power of 3. I do believe today is the 14th. November 14th, 2021. See?
No, it's not the 20th.
It's the 21st.
It's the 21st.
Oh,
21st.
sorry, 21st. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. This is a week
Happy
behind. I am so sorry. All right, so 11/21/2021. Again, this is our continued review into the book of the Apocalypse, which is Revelations.
It is 20
So-
20.
As an apology to everyone, almost all of us were sick last weekend and we couldn't. The girls were both sick. I think I was the only one that was halfway not sick in my house. Mom was
an
open.
indecision.
Kiddo was like,
And Craig wasn't feeling too hot last
Well,
week.
that's because I didn't realize that I was being attacked by a bacteria.
yeah.
So I'm still not up to par yet, but I'm getting there. So in our studies, we came across the numbers 3, 7,
10,
10, and 12. All right.
1 and 2 as well.
Well, yeah, 1 and 2. But I'm saying that the key factor here is we've seen in this portion of Revelations 1 through 3, we've seen 3 and 7 a lot. So today's message is on the power of 3. Now, for those of you in the Wicca community out there that may be joining us with this multi-faith message, the power of 3 in Wicca is something different than what we're doing, but it still symbolizes the same as we're coming across here. You understand this? So in our studies, we came across numbers. The power or symbolism of numbers has been a tool of humankind to represent all sorts of things. Think about, in a day's time, how many things do you refer to with a number?
About every other thing you talk about has numbers on it.
Isn't that something?
Even one sentence, you'll say one number whether you actually verbally say it or not.
So, the math or numbers
Numbers.
are a key, essential
To everything.
to everything. So the Egyptians formulated a decimal system, and that was in 3000 BCE.
Around 3,000.
3000 BCE. They formed the pi, which is 3.14. The Babylonian Empire formulated the number 60. Now that was used to determine time in around 2100 BCE. So how many seconds are in a minute?
60.
60.
How many minutes are in an hour?
60.
And who started it?
Babylonians.
To gauge time in 2100 BC.
And
That is almost 4,000 years ago. No, it would be 4,000. We're at 2021, so
that's like 4,200
yeah,
years
40.
ago.
So 4,200 years ago, the very thing that we use to determine time was created by the Babylonian Empire.
Yeah, base time within a day. And 24 is a multiple of 6.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll get into that later.
We're not going to get into details, but 24 is a multiple of 6.
Okay, so math has evolved to a complex matrix of variations, formulas of computation, and so forth, right? Math has went from being simple, 1 apple plus 1 apple equals 2 apples, to A plus B equals Z. You know, it's got all sorts of, it's evolved like anything else.
Yeah.
But isn't that amazing that
The base
the base time hasn't evolved at all?
No, why fix what is not broken?
And if it works, leave
Stick
it alone.
with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So, now, here's there. So, amazingly enough, those two great empires were the original formulators of numerology.
Mm-hmm.
And the relevance of numerology to our topic today is the original formulas of numerologies was first the Kabbalic, Hebrew mysticism, and the Chaldean. Now when I do numerology, I use the Chaldean. Okay, I use the Chaldean. The Kabbalic and the next one have the same chart. Okay.
Pythagorean.
The next one is the third numerology, and the most commonly used today is the Pythagorean, which was actually created by a philosopher and mathematician whose name was Pythagoras, and that was sometime in the Middle Age BCE. So here we are again. Numerology that's used today started some 3,000 years ago.
But it, unlike time, has evolved.
Yeah, and then there's all
But
sorts of
it's
things.
evolved out of time. But let me say something. For all you computer techs out there, you already know what we're talking about because we're talking about Python and Cable and Chalda. Computer languages, which are all numeric computer languages.
Which dates back to Kabbalah and Chaldean numerology.
And funny enough,
So therefore, the internet and our computers, oh my lord, those are magic.
and they've been around.
Mathematic magic.
And technically, they've been around since this time. Because in ancient Asia, they had what's that thing called? It's got the beads that slide back and
Yeah,
forth.
I can't remember what it's called.
Abacus.
I had to
Abacus.
use one in school.
So, what
Shut up.
power do you think this is? And we find the power of 3 in the numerology. And the reason I say that is math and numerology is an unseen power represented by numbers.
Yep. And a circle, which is the base of all things. Christian, Wicca, all of them talk about circles.
And circle, light, the circle.
The circumference of a circle is equal to the diameter times 3.14.
Yep. Which was pi.
That's in the simplest form.
Yeah, in the simplest form. But
We ain't going to take it beyond
understand the
3.4.
simplest form. The simplest form is it's actually 3.133.
No, it's 3.14.
1 4
It's
3.
three-
No, I'm saying 3.4359. Say it's a big long number.
It's an infinite number.
Yeah, it actually
But
is.
pi in its simplest form is
But
3.14.
I really didn't want to get into that much detail on it. But the power of 3 is found in our history throughout humankind.
in her head.
And math and the power of numbers is an unseen force.
And has never technically changed.
Right.
Math.
Math in its essence hasn't changed because it still all comes down to simple plus, minus,
And I hate
times, and divided.
I hate to tell all you guys that like the standard system, life would be so much easier if we would all learn the metric system and make it simple. Because that's in tens.
And then I wouldn't
Everything is tens.
You
then
know
I would
what?
get lost.
No.
If we did that, I would be lost.
Well, no. The reason why is there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, 10 centimeters in a decimeter, 10 decimeters in a meter.
Math is my
Are
worst
we
enemy.
like,
do.
okay.
I still like my 1 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah, but in millimeters it would sound bigger.
Is that kind of like time with the metronome?
We don't have an editor, sir.
Hey!
Okay.
I was talking about the measurement of
Honey,
an actual bolt and a knot. What were you thinking about?
I don't have any.
honey,
clue.
while we're on that subject, are you talking about like
Yes, a metronome
or-
for music uses.
Metronome.
uses
Oh,
time.
okay.
And that thing that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing for music.
All right, guys. So if you have a story about the power of 3, numerology, or mathematics, or whatever, post it below.
I already told you.
And we will see you in part 3, which is the next part from here. Be blessed, and thank you for joining us. Hopefully this has been enlightening in some way, shape, or form.
And comment on your thoughts. All of them. Damn it.